Well, Gypsy Rose Blanchard and Ryan Anderson, they can't get divorced yet. Their divorce trial has to wait for 6 months.
Oh.
It's because in Louisiana, they make you, once you file for divorce, you have to wait 6 months, live apart, and then you can have a court hearing. Wow. Maybe they're just trying to make sure that you really do want to get divorced.
I'm confused because I thought they were married in Missouri.
Well, they're getting divorced in divorce.
No, I know, but remember
she was in prison in Missouri.
There was a story a couple weeks ago about how she could not finalize her divorce until she gave birth because of a Missouri law that says a woman who is pregnant can't achieve a divorce until she gives birth.
That is so true. Maybe since she got pregnant in Missouri. No, I don't know. Because Ken did it. And they have to do it.
Right.
Ken did it.
The story is going all sorts of the wrong direction.
Here's the thing. She was married to a guy for 2 years while she was in prison. So it's like, how do you really know you like him? Divorced him, married her ex-fiance, and got knocked up. Now they have to do a DNA test in order for them to make sure it's not Ryan's. And her and Ken are like, go ahead. We don't care. Trust. It's ours.
As I've said before, I'm just so excited. This means season 2 and 3 are already written of Love After Lockup.
Okay, so
because I am all in on that show.
I was going to say, in addition, well, first of all, can we do one very important thing, and that's welcome Mike back to the show.
Hi, Mike.
Because he has been gone on a very whirlwind vacation, winning millions of dollars so that he doesn't have to. Oh, wait, you're back.
I'm back.
You didn't win $1 million.
I didn't win $1 million.
In addition, Mike is the one who watches this show religiously. And what are you feeling about it? Is it living up to its
craptations?
The problem
what?
The problem is
craptations?
Yeah, like expectations.
We've often discussed like the Kardashians, like they figured out the system where you see little snips of what they're doing in real life, but you don't get any of the tabloid stories until the episodes air.
Yeah.
They figured it out.
They've figured out how to manipulate the space-time continuum.
Gypsy Rose's people have not. So what we're watching is still the steps of Ryan. Last episode, now we were on vacation, so didn't get to see the most recent episode. But the one prior to that, it was really just kind of, at one point, Ryan says, "Would you remarry me again?" And she says, "Can we talk about this off the camera?" Basically.
And you're like, I know where this is going.
And he's like, that means no, right? And she's like, no, it doesn't mean no. I will say, for the very first time, it wasn't this most recent episode, it was the episode before. I felt real bad for Ryan for the first time.
Really?
Because he
got blindsided.
He truly got blindsided. And he is a guy who there's plenty of not to like about that dude. But the real emotion on that man's face when he was told by Gypsy that I don't want to be in this marriage anymore.
I gotta watch it.
He had no idea that was coming.
I gotta catch up. How many episodes have there been? 6?
Gosh, it's gotta be. I think the most recent one was maybe number 6.
I will say
we're 5 in.
3 behind.
I'm appreciating watching it through your eyes and then the eyes of my partner because he is watching it, and he had previously had no connection to her whatsoever. But his cousin was in town and she wanted to watch the series, and then he just got sucked in, and all of a sudden one day I heard. And I was like, what are you watching that Gypsy Rose? And he's like, yeah. I was like, oh my God, I never would have suspected that you, of all people, would get sucked in. So that comes with high praise, Michael.
Yeah, I thank you. And the saddest part was their dog. Because they got a dog when they were together. And then, the dog has to stay.
Yeah, I heard that she let him have the dog.
She let him have the dog, which was nice. Little Pixie. But it was fun because he does you'll see him do TikTok lives and stuff. And then little Pixie will come running into the room. And
you're also watching him on TikTok live.
Yeah, I know.
Mike!
I know.
Mike,
this is a problem.
Don't understand this about Mike. They should. Is that he's a stan. Like whether it's Taylor Swift or Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
We flip and flop back and forth. We're real hot on things.
Well, it's just, to be fair, when it comes to Gypsy Rose, I'm kind of equal parts fascinated and ooked out.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. I'm glad that Mike's willing to do the dirty work.
You know me. I got you covered.
Yeah.
I also got some blind items for you.
Yeah, some blind items?
I do. Let's do some blind items. Let's get it started with this one right here. This A-list actress who likes to sing must think tying herself to a higher on the list singer will help her career. What she didn't anticipate is it was just going to really anger the wife of the singer, leading to even more friction in that already troubled marriage. So we've got a lot of moving parts here. We've got an A-list actress who likes to sing, must think tying herself to a higher on the list singer will help her career. Mm-hmm. What it did is anger the wife of said singer, leading to even more friction in that marriage.
So she was hanging out with a male singer?
Wasn't hanging out.
They were doing music together?
Nope and nope.
Okay.
I guess they were hanging out, but not recently.
Okay.
Was it a career hangout?
No.
It wasn't recently.
Are these country singers?
No.
Okay.
A-list actress who likes to sing.
There you go. That's the key. Tying herself to a higher on the list singer, and I could probably say singer who likes to act, but mostly singer.
The singer who likes to act, but mostly...
He did a little acting, I think.
Okay. Who's the A-list actress, do we think, Donna Reno?
Well, I'm thinking about all of those actresses who also sing, so...
I shouldn't say a little. He's done quite a bit acting, actually. So, yeah. So, we've got an A-list actress who likes to sing and an A-list singer who likes to act, or an A-list singer who likes to act, and she is trying to... associate herself with him, and that's not making his wife very happy.
Oh, got it. Mm-hmm. That's not like a John Legend thing.
It is not.
Okay. Is it Kate Hudson? Kate, not Cade.
Oh!
It is.
Okay.
And then, of course, who did
sing?
Yeah, she just sang at some white party in the Hamptons.
Oh, wow.
I think.
More than that, her debut album dropped last month, 2 months ago.
Debut? Mm-hmm. Where have I been?
I don't know.
Let's see. And then, so she's hanging out with...
And it was a hangout, but it was a hangout from the past that she brought up again.
Oh.
And it was a little more than a hangout, if you know what I'm saying.
They were hanging in and out, and in and out. Okay.
Let's think of
the nasty.
Let's think of our Kate Hudson exes.
Eminem.
Oh my gosh.
A singer who likes to act, who is an ex of Kate Hudson.
A singer who likes to...
It's not
she loves singers. She always gets together with bands.
It's people. Not like John Mayer.
What she wanted to do or what she wants to do, which is why she came up with this album that, let's just say, did not have the success I think she maybe hoped it would.
It's not that... What's his name? Mr. Louisiana?
Mr. Louisiana?
Yeah.
Mr. Louisiana?
Mr. Louisiana. The guy from Louisiana, he's an actor and jazz singer.
This is a singer first and foremost.
Singer first and foremost. Okay.
Who's married to a wife who we talk about as well.
Is he a foreign-born singer?
No.
Okay.
He's not a foreign-born singer. He's an American singer. Who kind of likes to act. And he...
used to date Kate Hudson.
Justin Timberlake?
There was a slight age difference when they were dating.
The crooner, not Michael Bublé, but the other one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
The other one.
From Louisiana.
Yeah. What's his name? It's not him.
Not him.
Okay.
How do you know? We don't know.
I don't know who you're talking about, but I know this guy isn't a crooner from Louisiana.
Okay.
God. Help us in the comments.
They will.
Okay.
But the problem is we won't see them
until
after. We're done.
This guy is A-list both solo and in a group.
Solo and in a group. Harry Styles?
This group is still performing.
Oh, John Bon Jovi.
Oh, is it a Jonas? Nick Jonas? What?
There you go.
Nick Jonas and Kate Hudson? Oh, wait.
And Priyanka
I knew that.
is mad.
So do you know why? Okay, now I remember why I was confused.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking of Kate. Who's the other Kate actress?
Blanchett.
Kate Winslet?
Yeah, Winslet. So in my head, I was thinking, Kate Winslet sings? She had an album?
Kate Hudson actually had an album. It dropped in May. It wasn't very
And I do
received.
remember that she and Nick were
I don't remember that. But
there's a chart apparently called the U.S. Heat Seekers chart. and that is, I guess, the albums for people who are new and up and coming. And it got to 3 on that chart, but it didn't climb up to any of the other U.S. charts.
I thought you were going to say like the women that have dated Nick Jonas.
No.
The Heat Seekers
chart. No, but to fill in the blind here, Kate Hudson apparently thinks that tying herself to a higher on the list singer is going to help her career potentially. And that's exactly what she did. She recently opened up about the time that her and Nick spent some time together, talked about the relationship. She didn't have anything scandalous to say, but she did say this right around the same time that Priyanka was celebrating a birthday. And I guess that got maybe lost in the shuffle. Blind items are saying, you. Nick was making more comments. Nick was making more comments and was more in the headlines for who he used to date rather than his birthday wish to his wife. Anytime we talk about the blind items, we got to talk about that relationship because apparently the blinds really think that's coming to an end at some point.
You know, they've been weak on that relationship since the beginning, and for good reason, because it really came out of the gates as a publicationship, meaning they were leaning very heavily into their relationship. You'll remember they were actually selling products left and right off of that relationship. So I think it's right for the blinds to be skeptical, but at this point, I've kind of given up on them being a complete fabrication because they have a child together and they seem to be kind of just living their life.
What did they sell?
Oh, everything. All of the bachelorette party stuff, like in the lead up to their wedding, there were all sorts of SponCon.
And there were like 4 weddings, right?
Well, I don't know if there were. No, it wasn't like a J-Lo experience. It just went on for a long time. And I think most of that had to do with the fact that, they had a traditional Indian wedding, which is, of course, like over a long period of time.
Yes. Okay.
But they certainly PR-wise dragged that thing out for months.
Yeah.
Let's do another one. And we need a new sound effect. Let me just read this blind for you real quick. Don't be shocked if the director of a soon-to-be season 3 of a pay cable show just cuts the one-name actress entirely from the season after she shoots it. He holds grudges. Of course, we talked about this. You guys talked about this yesterday. And what we need the sound effect for is a little victory lap.
Victory lap!
Because, of course, that blind item was implying that... What was happening?
Sam Levinson doesn't like Zendaya. They have a beef with each other because she slows down production.
And allegedly, the blind item was saying they were just going to cut Zendaya out of the new season if he had his way.
Yeah. Okay.
I also love, just diving in a little bit, that he's complaining about her movie career cutting into this. Maybe you guys got into this yesterday. I haven't had a chance to see.
Go on.
Did you ever look at what is coming up for Sydney Sweeney and what's coming up for Jacob Elordi?
Yeah. Exactly.
They have like a laundry list of shows and projects on the way. Zendaya has like 2.
And I don't
think this is a Zendaya problem.
I was going to say, like, Zendaya's already up here. She was when that show came out, right?
Yeah, she
was. Those other 2, I think they're more responsible, specifically Sydney Sweeney, probably more than anyone in that trio, for slowing things down or being hesitant. At least we don't know the truth, but that's where I would put my money. I think you're absolutely right.
And I love Sydney from like everything we've seen her in. She's great. I'm not blaming her.
Yeah,
you should just be appreciative that all of these people in this show are having this much success and maybe not blame other people for production slowdowns.
Yeah, you launched some careers.
You did.
You
crushed it.
You did it. Now they're too big for you. So get some new hot.
We should say the victory lap purpose for the viewer.
Yes.
The reason for the victory lap is because TMZ published a story essentially confirming this blind. So it's just to say that the blinds are frequently ahead of the tabloids. So what do we always tell our audience?
Stick with us, kids.
Thank you.
You heard it here first. I also want to say
probably hear it here first.
One other thing too. Let's not forget Sam Levinson's attention got taken away by a little show called The Idol.
Oh, he did The Idol.
He did The Idol with Abel Tesfaye.
Oh,
so his attention is the one that got pulled away. So now he's trying to blame other people.
Hey,
and to get pulled away for
that show?
He's probably just feeling dumpy all around because that was a train wreck.
It was
a trash pile.
It led to The Weeknd deciding not to do acting anymore.
It was so bad. Abel Tesfaye went back to being The Weeknd and doing music.
Yeah.
Abel Tesfaye was the weekdays. There was all week, and he said, I'm just doing the weekend now.
Yep. That's awesome. So there you go. You guys got that one nicely done, and you got that one yesterday. I'm proud of all of you. Let's continue. One of these former model besties are not happy with the other. The one engaged to an A-list superhero opened up about her time while she was with this other A-list superhero. Really, they're both just loving the extra attention.
Former model besties. That's how I want to be known.
Yes, former model besties.
On a
and they're not models at being besties. They're models who were besties.
Yeah.
Yes. One of these former model besties are not happy with the other. A model bestie,
by the way, would be like, Taylor Swift. She's a model bestie.
She's a model bestie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you're talking about her and Carly Kloss. Although
then they are not model besties.
But did you see? That's the big headline right now.
What is it?
Carly Kloss opened up about how much she loves Taylor and loves her music. It's a big part of her life, and it's all good. And I think that water might have went under the bridge.
That's nice.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with her.
A Hadid, and Which is a Hadid.
It's a Hadid.
Gigi.
So Gigi and
one of these former model besties are not happy with the other.
Oh.
The one engaged to an A-list superhero opened up with her time with this other A-list superhero. And really, they're both just enjoying the extra attention. So the Gigi part is one of the two model besties.
But she's not with a superhero.
She's not well, yes, she is.
Gigi?
Wait.
Gigi.
I mean, I think
Gigi with?
I think the blind
Bradley
item.
Cooper?
The blind item just wanted to keep the superhero narrative going, which is why they're talking about Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just say the other superhero on the other side of this is a little higher profile than a Rocket Raccoon.
Okay, how about...
Think of our other superheroes.
Somebody who's currently playing that role as the superhero? Who were you going to say, Dawn?
Somebody attached to Robert Pattinson.
The person
Waterhouse?
attached to
Waterhouse.
Yes,
Okay.
there you go.
Yeah.
You guys got it. Nicely done. One of these former model besties. I guess Suki and Gigi used to be very close. Now, not so much. In fact, Gigi is not happy with Suki because she just recently opened up about her time with Bradley Cooper and called it a very dark and difficult time.
Oh.
And said things were not great. And at which point Gigi's like, I got to defend my man.
Okay.
I mean, good luck to them. I will say that former model besties, Gigi and Suki, should totally open up a brunch spot called Gigi and Suki's because I would go there.
I would too.
You know,
and then
they would
just have some bone broth.
I ain't going to that brunch place, girl. There better be some waffles.
Yeah. All right.
There you go.
Well, that's great. I love it when people open up about their relationships because you figure that she had a really tight NDA.
Said she had what? I'm sorry.
A really ironclad NDA with Bradley Cooper because they have a child together. And for her to be talking about it, I think that's great. We want to know all the hot goss about Bradley Cooper.
You're saying Arena Shayk?
Oh, they don't have a child. Yeah.
Suki didn't have a...
No.
That's right. Arena Shayk.
Suki
Another model.
Suki just had a child with Robert Pattinson. Yeah.
Which is such a good choice. Good job. You did it.
You guys did it. You got that blind item. Nicely done. Let's move it along and do another one here. This former A-plus list musician is quietly trying to sell one of their homes, but is very upside down in it. They have to let it go to foreclosure, though, because they can't make the payments.
A-plus list
They
musician?
may have to let it go to foreclosure, I should say, because they can't make the payments. Yes. Former A-plus list musician who apparently has some money trouble.
Oh.
It's
not J-Lo.
Okay. No money trouble there.
Yeah, everybody that I'm thinking of that's a former A-plus list musician is not having money trouble. Younger
this
or
one
skewing older?
I don't like answering that question, but definitely I would say
over
younger.
50 or under 50?
Under 50.
Under 50. And is it obvious we would know that or think that they would have money issues, or would this be a surprise to us?
The blind items are certainly implying that this person might have some money issues, considering they had far more success at one point of their career than they're having right now.
Justin.
Despite their best efforts.
Okay.
Oh. Who else
Maybe they made
a go round?
Lots of money, and then they spent it all on homes.
MC Hammer.
And whoa, what was that?
It was MC Hammer saying it wasn't him.
It wasn't me.
Okay.
under 50 having problems? Like the tour failed?
There hasn't been a tour for a little bit.
Okay.
Because this person had an album, I think, that did really well. And they haven't done anything since.
Cardi B?
Yep. Oh. Yeah, blind items continue to hammer Cardi B, this time saying that she's very upside down in a house that she might have to let go to foreclosure because she cannot make the payment on it. And again, we've heard this from the blind items quite a bit, that whether it's spending money on whatever. Spending money on
Blinds don't like Cardi.
The blinds absolutely do not like Cardi.
Well, brands do, because she's got all kinds of, that's how she makes her money now.
Mm-hmm.
She has those liquor
she's going to have to get
shots
a few more.
that are whipped cream. What are they called?
Yeah. It was liquor whip.
It was some cute little
whip liquors.
I hope it's not
liquors.
that.
Oh, God.
Whip shots, vodka, infused whipped cream.
Yeah, it's literally people just taking shots of
I think if I did drink, I would be doing that a lot, because I like to just get whipped cream, like the fat-free kind, and then or sugar-free, and then you have it in the fridge, and then you just take it out and shoot some into your mouth.
Yeah, you do that on the regular.
Yeah. It's a great little treat.
Well, good luck to her.
Good luck to her, hopefully. Yeah, and to you and your whip shots. Let's do another blind item here. That's right. You don't have the liquor ones. That's all good. Here we go. Let's do another one here. I got a little bit of time left. See you guys get this one in time. The team behind this young A- list singer is setting her up for failure. Sure, the A+ lister charges a lot. Well, it's a 3.5-hour show highlighting a 21-year career. Making people pay similar prices for 4 hits is insanity and about to turn your fans off. Let me read this one again. The team behind this young A- list singer is setting her up for failure. Sure, the A+ lister charges a lot, but it's a 3.5-hour show highlighting a 21-year career. Making people pay similar prices for 4 hits is insanity and going to turn fans off.
So they're comparing her to Taylor?
Uh-huh.
Is this Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah, nice, quick and easy. Nicely done there. Have you seen her ticket prices?
No.
Have you seen ticket prices?
Just in general. Oh.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. What are they charging?
She's got an upcoming tour, and there's a lot of people not happy with some of the prices. We're talking, according to an article I read, again, I haven't looked at the exact prices for maybe like when she's coming around here, but I've seen in the UK, according to this article, we're talking like 250 euros for nosebleed seats.
No. And then you have to pay to park. No. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about.
Not in Europe. They don't have parking lots there.
I thought it was, England only. Okay.
I can look here real quick and see exactly what it is since we got a little bit of time. And let's see what tickets are at. But yeah, you guys filled in the blind item perfectly. Nicely done. Sabrina Carpenter's people are setting her up for failure. Of course, Taylor Swift charges a lot for her 3.5-hour concert, but it is just that, 3.5 hours. And it's highlighting a 21-year musical career where the blind item is saying making people pay that much for 4 hits is a little insane.
Yeah, it is absolutely absurd. Do not. You can't. You have to earn that.
Yeah.
And
just because you hitched your wagon or your people hitched your wagon to her horse, then, the analogy that I'm getting to doesn't mean you can charge that much.
Oh, for sure.
Because that horse is pooping in the street.
Oh, jeez.
Pre-fees.
I don't know that analogy worked, but the way you thought it was going to.
Pre-fees, looking at tickets in the upper section for the concert that'll be heading here locally. Yeah, the cheapest tickets, if you want just one, not to be able to sit next to your friend, is $160. If you want 2 seats together in the same section that do not have an obstructed view, you're paying at least $205. And again, that's pre-fees.
$205.
Okay. So then you add another $100.
Now, if you want to go onto the floor, I'm looking at $799. No. I'm looking at $894. I'm looking at $2,100 for a floor seat.
Shooting from the side.
I can't.
Michael, we're done.
We're done here.
But I am so glad you're back, and so are our listeners. And Dawn, we got to give a great big shout out to everyone who liked and subscribed on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Because we're over 1,000 viewers. Thank you so much, Mike. We got to take a big victory lap since you're back. And we're also a podcast, and we're on the radio. We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new crop of
Blinded by the Item.
Bye.
Blinded by the item.